Hello, this is Mrs. Hyman. Write an equation in slope-intercept form for a line perpendicular to the line y equals 4x plus 3 through -2, -6. Well, let's take a look at the information we have first. We need to write an equation, and the equation of the line needs to be perpendicular to this equation, y equals 4x plus 3. And our line also has to go through this point, -2, -6. So we've got a couple of different things here. We also need our equation in the end to be in slope-intercept form. So slope-intercept form, we'll write that down so we know what we're working with. Slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. And m stands for the slope of the line. B is going to be the y-intercept. So let's focus on the slope part right now, because we're given an equation here, y equals 4x plus 3. And this is also in slope-intercept form. So we said that the m here stands for the slope. So in this equation, y equals 4x plus 3, the slope is 4. The slope is 4. Well, the line that we want an equation for has to be perpendicular to this one. So that means that the slope of the perpendicular line is going to be different. 4 times what number would give us -1? The product of the slopes of two perpendicular lines would be -1. So we take 4, the slope of our original line, times something equals -1. Has to be negative, so we get a negative. And 4 times its reciprocal, which is 1/4, gives us 1. So our new slope that we want is going to be -1/4. So now we have the slope. We also have a point that it's going to go through, which is -2, -6. What we don't know is the y-intercept, or the b. So what we have is m, or the slope. We also have a value for x, which is -2, and a value for y, which is -6. So in our slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, we have a value for y, a value for m, and a value for x. So if we substitute those values in, we can find the b, or the y-intercept. So y, we said, is -6. The slope we found is -1/4. And we're going to multiply that by our x value, which is -2, and then plus b. And b is what we're trying to find. So now we'll simplify that a little bit. -1/4 times 2 is 2/4. So 2/4 plus b. And 2/4, we can reduce that to 1/2. So we have -6 equals 1/2 plus b. Okay, so now to solve this, we're going to subtract, 1/2 from both sides of our equation. So on the left we have -6 and 1/2. 1/2 minus 1/2 is 0, and that leaves us just b. So now we found our b, or our y-intercept, which is what was missing. So we're going to use this value for b. We're going to use this value, -1/4, for m, and we're going to rewrite our equation in slope-intercept form. So y equals m, or our slope, -1/4 x plus -6 and 1/2, or that could be written y equals -1/4 x just minus 6 and 1/2. So this is our equation in slope-intercept form.